from Ball State University. News for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening, I'm Amanda Richardson.
And I'm Dustin Gilmer. Welcome to NewsLink Indiana. Not only has there been sanctions in SGA this semester, but there has also been controversy over a platform's idea for campus. The story has also caused a candidate to release a statement to explain what happened. Natalie Wagner has the story. Voting starts at 7:45 a.m. February the 25th and ends at 6:45 p.m. on the 26th. A formal announcement about the winner will be made on February the 27th. Coming up, we got a weekend warm-up coming your way, and also look forward to a rainy Easter, and cold weather will return beginning on Monday. Find out why you're seeing higher apple prices at the store. And don't be alarmed when you hear gunshots on Ball State's campus tomorrow morning. The University Police Department is hosting training tomorrow and Friday. Make sure to avoid Johnson A Complex during this time. The training will begin early in the morning and last most of the day. Tune into NewsLink on Monday for the full story.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome to NewsLink Sports. I'm Dustin Gilmer. The search for a new men's basketball coach is over. The associate head coach of the Arizona Wildcats, James Whitford, has been named the 19th head coach of the Cardinals.
A very exciting day. I am thrilled to have the past 3 weeks behind us, and I am even more thrilled about the days and weeks and months and seasons ahead of us. And it is with great pleasure that I now introduce to you the 19th head coach in Ball State men's basketball history, James Whitford.
I stand here, and I truly mean this, humbled and honored to be the next head coach of Ball State. You know, the turnout here today speaks volumes for this job. I wanted to be the head coach at Ball State, and I did because of an atmosphere like this. There's incredible passion for this program. I've seen it and I've felt it. And as Bill will tell you, I fought hard for this job. I wanted to be the head coach at Ball State.
Whitford spent 4 seasons with the University of Arizona and was promoted to associate head coach following the 2010-2011 season.
And I think the combination of experiences of the great coaches I've been around and the great teams I've been on have put me in position to be ready for this challenge here at Ball State. The one thing that changes for me coming from Arizona to here is I want to get out and meet as many people as I can. I want to shake as many hands as I can. I want to go to the YMCA today that has such a rich tradition for Ball State basketball, and I have to generate excitement in the community. I do. That's the first thing I have to do, and then secondly, I have to put a great product. We have to put a great product on the floor because I'm certainly not going to do it alone.
Whitford is known for his defensive excellence as his squad limited opponents to an average of 62.7 points per game.
One of the things I did in researching this job is I called a lot of my peers in the state of Indiana. I called a lot of the club and high school coaches that I know to make sure the brand name was still what I thought it was. And the answer to me was clear. The brand name is still as good as you thought it was. And there was some frustration here that over the last, 7 or 8 years that we weren't winning as much as we wanted to. But the two things that I heard over and over again is people in Indiana want to help Ball State. They want Ball State to be good.
The men's basketball team looks to move in the right direction by improving on this season's 15-15 record. The Midwest is one of the toughest hit areas in the apple shortage, and it's estimated that Indiana lost 75% of its crop. Sarah Finney visited Jacob's Family Orchard in Newcastle to find out how they're coping.
Well, Dustin, I wonder if those police trainees will have to dodge more than just bullets. You think the weather will play a factor?
Well, I don't know. Let's go to the weather and find out. The Jacob's Family Orchard says this is their best week of the year because some schools are on fall break. However, the orchard is closing earlier than usual this year. The orchard will be closing right after Halloween.
And I'm kind of hoping more for some of that good weather we had last weekend, but I'm not so sure. It's been unpredictable.
I agree. Well, we got like about a foot of snow. Hopefully it warms up this weekend.
We'll turn to Dustin for more.
All right, thank you, guys. Well, the weather is not looking too bad out there right now for this week. As you can see, the radar behind me is pretty clear across the country with everything off to the east, shifting out to the east there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the temperatures across the country. Here in Indiana, we have temperatures ranging from the low 40s to the mid 30s. Up in Lafayette, the temperature is about 35 degrees, and here in Muncie, it is 37 degrees. Indianapolis is 35 degrees right now. Down in Bloomington, it's 40 degrees. Terre Haute, it is at 39 degrees. So we got some rather mild temperatures right now. Right now, tonight in Muncie, winds coming from the west-northwest at 7 to 9 miles per hour. It's mostly cloudy, low of 25 degrees tonight. And tomorrow, beginning at 9 a.m., we'll have a high of 31 degrees. At 1 p.m. around lunchtime, it'll be partly cloudy with temperatures of 40 degrees. And around dinner time at 5 p.m., a high of 43 degrees and partly cloudy. And your 7-day forecast will look like this. You'll have 45 degrees beginning on tomorrow. And Friday, we got a high of 50 degrees. Saturday, a high of 55 degrees. Well, I better not forget to grab my sweatshirt on the way out today.
I know, you might have to grab it, but tomorrow might be warmer. So, let's hear more at Brian. Say that.
A new taste has come to Muncie. Find out where you can indulge in a unique style of food.
And get another dose of culture from a weekly Ball State program. Next on NewsLink Indiana.
Harry Potter fans may have heard of the game of Quidditch, but did you know that Ball State's Cardinals have their own Quidditch team? One of the best in the world. Ashley Reed has more.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
The Muncie area has recently gained 2 unique food locations. Brittany Burton has the story.
Well, it's about that time where schools are letting out for spring break. Are you going anywhere warm, Dustin?
As a matter of fact, I am. The Ball State Power Soccer team and I are traveling to Arizona this spring break.
Well, I hope you have some weather, but until then, we'll be back with a look at our weather here in Muncie. Welcome back. Well, Dustin, on my walk to campus today, that wind was brutal.
I know, I almost had to walk backwards just so the wind wasn't in my face.
I'm hoping we'll get to see a little bit more warm weather. We'll send it to Mandy Whitaker with a look at the forecast.
I'm here at the Harvest Fest, which is an annual event hosted by Alpha Mu Gamma and the Department of Modern Languages and Classics.
When you think of Muncie, Indiana, you don't think typically of having so many different options, especially for food all over the world. And so this is a great chance to give Ball State students, give them a chance to try new things. And who knows, maybe even find something new that they like to eat, as well as find out about culture, because we also put on some demonstrations. Like this year, we have some songs from China, Germany, Japan, and Spain. And they're all going to be doing different songs from their cultures.
This event was hosted here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Muncie, and the event started at 6:30 p.m. In Muncie, Dustin Gilmer, NewsLink Indiana. Well, if I know one thing from living in Indiana, it's that most Hoosiers love basketball.
Yes, they do. So stay tuned for highlights and more coming up next. Sounds like it's a really good night to be in Baker's Live.
Carmelo Anthony isn't playing for the Knicks, but he is. The Knicks aren't here to play at all. I guess the Pacers are here to prove that they're the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Wow, what a game.
It's only a game and a half lead. Could be something special.
Could be.
Dustin, do you have any big plans for this weekend?
Well, not yet, but if you're looking for something to do, stay tuned for entertainment coming up next. Thanks, Ashley. Depending on how they do this Saturday, they will move on to a single elimination play on Sunday.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't know we had that here.
That's quite the sport. I haven't heard of it until I heard about it from Ashley. So.
And of course, good luck to Coach Whitford as he moves to help out the men's basketball team.
A group of students will be sharing the same theater as some of Hollywood's biggest stars.
NewsLink Entertainment is next. Certainly not. I'm going to have to go ahead and pick up some medicine myself.
Yes, but you want to keep the umbrella, the rain boots, and the sunscreen around. The weather is going to go back and forth, so don't put anything away yet.
Cover my wheelchair with a poncho or something so it doesn't get wet.
Sounds like a good idea.
And yeah, it's kind of a shame because I was considering going out there and joining the Quidditch team. That looks like fun.
Oh, you can play Quidditch in the mud. Go ahead.
But you know what? Even with that rain, we're still going to have the warm weather, so that's okay with me.
I'll take warm weather over cold weather, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
We have to watch out for the humidity, though. Those numbers are pretty high with the rain and the warm weather.
Well, it has been so cold that my gloves are literally falling to pieces. I've had to wear them so many times. Mandy, can I put them away for a while?
Well, you can for a little bit, but it's going to cool back down in a week or so. It's going to be cold tomorrow. It's going to rise up to about 40 degrees, and then it's going to dip back down into the 30s. So, I mean, for a little bit, but
there's, I'm gonna have to go invest in new gloves, I think.
You will. I'm sorry. Hopefully spring will come soon, though. Soon enough, at least.
Maybe while I'm getting new gloves, I should stop by the Pacers game, because
get a
that's
Pacers coat,
pretty electric.
Pacers hat, Pacers everything, basically.
That team is electric.
Yeah, they're past electric.
At least if they're hot, it'll keep you warm.
That's true. That's exactly true. I won't need
I used it. Oh.
I won't need the gloves because the Pacers are so hot this season.
There you go. Perfect.
Perfect.
Well, that's all for tonight's NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in back on Monday at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision.
And be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a good night.
Sports play a big role in people's lives, even those suffering with physical disabilities. The sport of power soccer is more than just a game. Power soccer restores hope to those who participate. Dustin Gilmer has more.
Here we go, come on!
Senior Alan Caldwell is always searching for
competitiveness. I enjoy, ever since I've been in a wheelchair, I thought I couldn't really be competitive anymore.
Caldwell was born with Becker's muscular dystrophy. While daily routines may be difficult for Caldwell, the Power Soccer Tournament, which hosts a total of 6 teams, brings back his love for sports.
This brings my competitive nature back, and just I feel like other athletes are in the same boat as me, and it's really cool to see how we still love playing sports. Andrew, get to that post!
For the athletes that are playing behind me, this event is not only a chance for competitive soccer games, it is a chance to come together as friends and family.
For Alan and for other people with disabilities, Power Soccer may be more of an opportunity that is realized in that it maybe was perceived as not being available, but in all reality, the opportunity is the same, and the way that it's viewed is really the same.
Terry Shipley has been a referee for 22 years, and the camaraderie is what keeps him coming back to help the tournament each year. He also says Caldwell is someone he admires, and he recognizes his desire to be just like everyone else.
In my opinion, he's one heck of a nice guy. I mean, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always friendly. He's always happy. I mean, I don't know what more you could want from a person.
The daily lives of Caldwell and the rest of the Power Soccer Tournament competitors may be different than others, but during this tournament, that is absent from their minds. In Muncie, for NewsLink Indiana, I'm Dustin Gilmer.
Thank you, Dustin. As the team's goalkeeper, Caldwell has led Ball State to their best record in the last 2 years of 12, 1, and 5. They will compete again in the Superior Cup on May 11th.